Right, good evening YouTube and welcome to the laptop. Yeah, now I would be actually doing... Hold on, go flip camera while I'm loading stuff up. Oh my god. I would actually be doing this as a desktop record, a desktop stream, but I only have the one system and I don't have a capture card, and this would require rebooting of the system. So this is the HP Pavilion TS, I think 15. I may be wrong. And it is actually running painfully slow right now. Like, look at that. There was a wheel on Task Manager, but if we look there, that's why we're running painfully slow. 4 gig of RAM. See? Blah blah blah. Slots used. 1 out of 2. Form factor sewed in. Now, just as a note. Oh, that's not let me select it. Yeah, so HP Pavilion TS for Touch Smart. Oh god. Things are loading up. Things are actually finally loading up. Close you for now. So TS14 with an i5 4200U, which isn't actually as old as you may think. Ooh, hello. Is that on the tech channel? It's hard to tell on the email. But apparently Yusuf Shari has subscribed to one of my YouTube channels. Welcome. I don't know if this is the channel that you've subscribed to, but if you find this video, welcome. I'll keep up the VOD just because it's going to be hilarious unless something drastically bad happens. So I'm going to say in the next part how old the 2400U is, but it's not a new PC by any stretch of the imagination. It was running Windows 8 when it came, apparently. Wow. Sorry, I opened up Opera, which is my browser of choice. Hold on. Everything's moving when it shouldn't be moving, and stuff isn't moving when it should be. So I'm gonna just move you out of the way. Joy of a mic arm. Right, so if we look was it 4200 or 2400U? It was 4200U. Interesting. So I was looking at me other things. Oh yeah, and I've got a screwdriver here. So there are two ways, if you ask me, to upgrade a PC that is past its sell-by date. And I'm going to go through both of them on here. And hopefully it'll work so much better. So the most common setup you have nowadays is Windows 10. That is Windows 10 on any device, unless for whatever reason you're on Windows XP, which good operating system, out of service. Windows Vista, terrible operating system. Windows 7, probably the new XP I'm going to call it. And Windows 8, 8.1 and Windows 10. 8.1, terrible. I've actually noticed, just a random side point. You know what, actually, I'm going to load up MSI Afterburner, because that's the thing that I'm using to view the FPS. Oh, my hair's a mess. This is actually painfully slow. Like, really painfully slow. Good job. I don't have to go far through another stick of RAM. Yeah, that's the sodium form factor, by the way, if anyone's interested. Wow. Steam still verifying installation. Yeah, this is how fast it's going. Any second now. Any second now. 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 There we go. Take your time. Yeah, it was about 40 seconds. 4 minutes, 40 seconds. It's... Oh, here we go. Talk your time as well. So yeah, this can get up to 2.6 gigahertz, this CPU. I'm not going to do any benchmarking tools on here because it'll probably take too long. But yeah, still verifying the installer. Right, so it looks as though the only thing that I'll be testing is Minecraft. Unless Steam actually loads up within the next 5 years. Well, you can already see that this is running terribly slow. Like, it has been 6 minutes in and we haven't seen any frames per second. And I'm impatient, so... Guess what time it is? So yeah, that took 5 minutes to do. And what I'm going to do now is, you see there, that's where the RAM's located. Now, some laptops won't have that at all. Some laptops won't have anything changeable without having to tear it all apart. Which, I had a laptop like that once. I tore it all apart and ended up breaking it because I was getting frustrated at it. It was as well, I think, a 4 gig laptop. So, whoops. This was a few years ago. Like, we're talking when Windows 10 first hit mainstream. That was a few years after. Oh yeah, and as a note, sometimes with this particular, the PS is actually Protect Smart, not that's TS, not PS, dumbass. But as I was saying, sometimes you get the laptop being weird, like this one's being right now. There we go. So for those of you who don't know what to look for, this is what it looks like inside. You've got the 4 gig stick in there, network card, which sometimes has 2 screws, sometimes doesn't, so you can ignore that one. That's the screw. Is there actually a screw there? Whoops, no. Yeah, that's actually being held in by that black bit there. So now, get your RAM. On the laptops, you do slide it in at an angle and just click it in. Job's done. Sometimes you may, like this laptop, when I first started looking at it, it had a max capacity of 6 gigabytes of RAM. Oh, was it 6 or 12? I think it was 6 actually. Yeah, I think it was 6. But I did what's known as a BIOS update, which on laptops, or at least this laptop, was much easier than I expected it to be. Because like on desktops, you have to download the file, put it on a USB stick, go into the actual BIOS itself, and do like a flasher or whatever, which I'll actually be going into when I end up building my next PC, which at this current moment in time, I don't know if it'll be the end of this month or when it will be. So that's that done. And there is actually a quick way to verify that the RAM is installed, and that is by remembering which button is your thingy. I think this is F10, the button to get into your BIOS. There we go, F10. Right, this might beep a few more times at me. No. So you can see there, 8 gigabytes. Oh yeah, and that's its build on date. So this is a 6-year-old laptop. So yeah, that F71 there, that's the BIOS version. So this has actually detected all 8 gigs of RAM on here, and the CPU's running at 1.6 gigahertz. I think there's a way to make it boot quicker. Yeah, some BIOS updates you have to go in through there. Hello. Other BIOS updates you are lucky and you can do them via desktop. Which I've actually found is quite rare. But yeah, we're waiting for this to load up now. So you should actually see it run and boot a lot quicker now. It might be a bit weird because of the fact that the RAM's changed, but this is just the first part of making laptops much better, because laptops in particular often run on 4 gig of RAM to start off with. When you buy them at the store, 4 gig. And already we're actually, that took no time at all, because I did that a couple of times. First time it didn't receive, second time it did. Just plug my mouse back in, like so. Yeah, it's being weird. Like, I'm not sure if it's how much is the hard drive and how much is the RAM and speed of it, and the fact that I've done changes to it. But yeah, hopefully I'll be able to get some more stuff in to do videos on, because it'd be helpful. Who knows, that free upgrade PC challenge thing might result in me doing videos talking about how quad core is the way to go, because dual core's just terrible. So let that start up. I'm gonna just try and see what the body's message is. I thought the camera was pointing at me then. Did you see that? It just instantly popped up, and it is being a bit slow because it's loading all the stuff in the background. Actually, let me just check. Has Windows, like, I'm guessing Windows has recognised the 8 gig, or the 4 gig stick even. Which, for the record, I think now this laptop can go up to 16 gig because of the BIOS update. Oh, look at that. That was fast. Performance. It's not spinning out on me. Hey! It's not responding. The meme came true. Look at that. 8 gig RAM. So you saw how slow it was with the one stick of 8. Now, I'm personally not 100% sure if the speed increase is down to the fact that we've got 2 sticks of RAM in there, which would allow dual channel, or if it is purely capacity. Like, that barely took any time at all. That did. So we actually didn't get into any games on the last one because it was taking far too long. So you can already see, even as a user of a couple of apps, in Fire Off Opera, that it takes less time. So in the next one, I'm actually going to install Linux. See how much more that improves it by